Good day, friends, and welcome back to Joko Yo, Johnston County's Lantern in the Night, illuminating stories from our red clay crossroads that reveal courage in quiet places. I'm Joey, and today we slip into the shoes of a girl from Pine Level who dreamed bigger than her small town world allowed. Picture a teenager captivated by crisp Navy uniforms and the promise of clean barracks sheets after farm callous days, who walked into a recruiting office too young to serve, then returned to 18 to join the fight. Hers is a tale of waiting, working, and wartime resolve, a story of one Johnston County woman among thousands from our county who answered the call while families back home held their breath. Settle it in, Lenora Crocker's journey from Pine Level to the heart of the war effort waits just ahead. It's August 1922, Pine Level, North Carolina, a quiet crossroads community where cotton fields stretch to meet tobacco barns under endless Carolina skies. And to the simple frame house of John Henry and Bessie Creech Crocker comes their daughter, Lily Lenora. Everybody who knows and loves her calls her just Lenora, not Lily. These are hard-working farm folks, up before dawn for chores, raising family through the optimism of the roaring 20s before the world turned stupid. Lenora grows up the way Pine Level girls do. They swinging on her front porch glider till the chains creak, racing barefoot through some heavy summer dew, same stuff. Pine Level High School becomes her window to something bigger. Small classes buzzing with talk of the wider world. Because by the time she graduates in 1940, Lenora's got her heart fixed on one thing, the Navy. Not Army nursing, not factory work riveting planes. No, she wants to join the Navy. She loved those crisp uniforms with their perfect creases and the stories filtering back about clean sheets waiting in the barracks. To her, she said it was a luxury almost beyond imagination after days of farm work that left her hands always dirty and her beds always rumpled. Then came December 7, 1941. Pearl Harbor exploded across radios in every Johnston County kitchen, and the world tilted. Boys from neighboring Selma and Borough start lining up at recruiting stations. Trains rumble south through town, loaded with fresh volunteers. Lenora ironed her best dress, steals her nerve, and walks into the Navy recruiting office in Raleigh. The recruiter sizes her up, admires the fire in her eyes. He said, "You've got the spirit for it, miss," he says, "but you got to be 18. She was 17 years old. She turned away, but she was not defeated. She heads straight back to Pine Level and finds war work at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base over in Goldsboro. She's pounding runways, supporting the young flyers training overhead, all while marking days in the calendar until her birthday arrives. And that birthday comes on August 14, 1942, just as Congress creates the WAVES, Women Accepted for Volunteer Emergency Service, the Navy's brand new women's auxiliary. Their mottos spoke directly to Lenora's dream: free a man to fight. First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt herself went on the radio urging women forward. Over 80,000 women will answer the call to join the WAVES nationwide. Typists keeping headquarters humming, decoders keeping secrets safe. And Lenore does not hesitate for a heartbeat. Back to Raleigh she goes, enlistment papers signed before the ink can even dry. She boards a train north to boot camp in the Bronx, trading her Carolina summers for northern marches, learning knots and signals and seamanship under unfamiliar skies. They ship her to Washington, D.C., right into the pulsing heart of the Navy's war effort. Wade Quarters D becomes her home, gleaming barracks where those clean sheets she dreamed about actually waited for her each night. And she gained the rank of Specialist Q 3rd Class, her duty communications. Days blur into nights as she decodes urgent messages, handles classified signals, keeps far-flung fleets connected across raging oceans. Every battleship turning towards Pacific Islands, every landing craft turning toward Normandy beaches. Her invisible hand makes their coordination possible. Every sailor freed from desk duty to fight at sea carries the work of Pine Level's daughter. Back home in Johnston County, families can scan every casualty list with dread, hang Gold Star flags in too many windows. Lenora's letters arrive steady through the mail, pride in her service, aching homesickness for collards and cornbread, I suppose, unwavering resolve to see the job through. When the war finally wound down, the Waves faced disbandment as their emergency purpose fades. But in 1948, the Women's Armed Services Integration Act throws open permanent doors for women in uniform. Lenora chooses to hang up her navy blues instead. She meets Haywood Stanley, an Army veteran who survived the European theater. They marry. His military career takes them dancing around the world: Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, North Carolina again, Japan, Germany. She gets 2 sons along the way. Four Oaks becomes their forever home base. Lenora throws herself into building community, serving as American Legion Auxiliary District President, volunteering countless hours at Johnston Memorial Hospital. The honors pile up because she's her. 1993 Governor's Voluntary Service Award, 1994 Four Oaks Citizen of the Year. Even Arlington's Women in Military Service for America Memorial claims her story among the pioneers who broke ground. Lenora Crocker Stanley finally in 2014 slipped away at Wake Med in Cary at 91, and she now rests in Johnston County. But here's where Lenora's tale weaves deep into our fabric. Lenora Crocker's journey was no solitary path. She walked alongside hundreds of Johnston County women, part of the 7,000 total from our county who wore uniforms in World War II. Those hundreds served in waves like Lenora, in WACs, keeping Army headquarters running, and every branch freeing men for the front lines while holding families and farms together back home. Too young at 17 to wear the uniform she loved, she worked in the airfields instead. Called at 18, she coded messages from Washington that echoed in battles across 2 oceans. Returning home, she built the Four Oaks community stronger than she found it. What a life. You could drive through Pine Level today, some of the same buildings, same church steeples, some of the same fields, maybe not growing cotton anymore. US 701 carries traffic past where she grew up, and you can go into Four Oaks where she made her home, and you can see some of that same spirit. Even if they no longer have her, she set the tone. She set some bedrock. Duty comes in all sizes. Lenora realized that. But courage fits perfectly. Be good.